You know, the whole country goes crazy about it. It's called pork belly. I'm Thierry Rautureau, the chef in a hat, owner of Luc in Madison Valley and Loulay in downtown Seattle. With me, Chef Dave from Luc. What did you do to this belly before we put the marinade on it?
We went ahead and did a 24-hour brine, and we coated it with a special Moroccan spice blend. It's mainly turmeric, coriander, and cumin.
So now what I'm going to do is show you how to braise this pork belly. The first thing to do is to turn on the heat. You need a heavy stock pot. You need something that's heavy bottom. Again, it's important that you have the right pot for the right job. Le Creuset enamel pot are some of my favorite pots for braising. All right, the pot is hot enough. I'm going to put a little bit of that grapeseed oil in the bottom of the pan. I'm going to put that belly on the fat side first. You're looking for medium heat so you can get a nice caramelization. You do not want this pot to be too hot because you don't want to burn everything that's in the pot. And it's not a very long process, it sears fairly quickly. Most of the greatness will happen later on when it's braising. That's when your pork is cooking. Right now you're trying to sear it. Soon as the piece of meat is caramelized on the top side, we're gonna flip it on the belly side. And while that's caramelizing, we're gonna put our vegetables around it so they can get a head start on doing the same thing. There you go, we have a nice piece of belly. I'm gonna put my onions, my carrots, and my celery. When you're searing, one of the things you wanna watch for is to make sure you don't overcrowd your pot or your pan. The principle of searing is to make caramelization, not to do steaming. Beautiful caramelization, look at that. That is flavor, my friend. Those vegetables are caramelizing nicely. So the next step on this, white wine. We pour white wine right on top of that, just a little bit. And then right above that, we put veal stock. And I usually go about half a cup of white wine for about 2 cups of veal stock. That's about the ratio I use. You want to make sure you get enough liquid in there to be sustaining that time in the oven. Does that make sense? Because that's very important. And don't forget, just before it goes in the oven, you want to put that little sachet bag straight into the liquid so you can extract those flavors. And now, in the oven. And there it is. A good hour and a half later, we end up with this wonderful piece of gorgeous braised pork belly.